Morning, hello, hi, welcome back to another gardening vlog. I swear not all videos will be garden centered, I promise. It's just a very big and exciting space, and I'm just very much looking forward to sharing progress updates with you guys and things that are happening out there. So welcome back to another garden video. How are we all doing? It won't just, well, I think, no, that's a complete lie. I just said it won't just be gardening in this video. I think it will be. When I'm currently filming this video, it's August 8th, I want to say? August 8th? August 8th! I got the date correct. Did you see what I did there?
I'm shocked. Today's actually a really powerful day for the universe. Did you know that?
Is it?
Because it's the 8th of the 8th, and if you turn an 8 on its side, it's the infinity sign.
It goes around.
It's a really good day for Leos, Virgos, and Libras.
Well, we're none of those.
I know, I'm close.
There we are. There's your daily astrology from Zara and the universe. I love things like that. It's the 8th of the 8th, it is.
I saw it last night, and this girl was like, if you manifest, today is the day to manifest. But I don't know what I'm manifesting for.
I think I'm just manifesting a happy and healthy life. Sorry, it's totally sidetracked there. How is everyone? Let me know how you're doing in the comments. How's your summer going? I know there's some people watching where it won't be summer where you are, but how's your year going? How are you doing? I feel like I'm in a really good place. I said this in my vlog when we were in France, and I'm kind of really trying to implement just a better course of life. I don't know what turning 27 did, but it's just, I feel like I put some certain barriers in place, the things that I wanted to get rid of in my life, and allowed arms to be open to things that I wanted to do more of. Prioritising reading. I've been reading loads recently, and I'm really enjoying it. I felt like I kind of fell out of reading in like the midpoint of the year just because things were super busy, but I've really been enjoying reading and really been enjoying getting out and about in London and running and just exercising and just feeling good. I'm feeling really positive, and I just roll with the highs when they're high, and then when the lows come, you just embrace them and work your way through those as well. So yeah, I'm feeling good. I hope you are too. Basically, I'm going to put this vlog across 5 days, but I'm only going to film today and then the end, which will be on Monday. So we have some raised wooden planters arriving today from a very lovely company called Forest Garden. Now, I'm so excited for these because we've kind of really been planning the garden since the start of spring, with knowing that we were going to have planters of some variety, and we've gone through many different iterations, whether we were going to do sleeper planters, whether we were going to do like brick planters with a render. Sleeper planters were coming up to be quite expensive and also quite faffy to do. Then we got a quote for brick planters, which were in the thousands, because obviously bricks are super expensive as well. I was doing some research online, and this company came up, Forest Garden Company, and they are amazing. They have everything. They've got sheds, they have garden accessories, benches, tables, outdoor furniture, raised beds, like anything you could imagine they have. The delivery slot was between 7 AM and 10:49, so we have some time. In that time, I need to go and empty the shed. So basically, in the last video you guys saw, also, sorry if I look really different. I went to the barber shop and he was like, do you want to trim your eyebrows? I said, yes, sure, please. I think he took a bit too much off. They're slightly more trimmed, which is maybe why I look a bit strange. Anyway, getting distracted. Shed needs emptied today because we are finally demolishing the shed. Well, I'm not demolishing the shed. We're emptying it for someone to come and do that. The back of the garden is having a full fox-proof, the best that we possibly can try to do, cornering off. So basically the shed is going to get removed because the roof is just completely gone. I'm going to take you guys out there and show you, and we're going to get some tall fence panels to put at the back of the garden, and hopefully that will be enough of a block for the foxes. Plus we're going to maybe look into some kind of like water system or sonic system that doesn't upset Maggie, but will just try and deter the foxes and cats as well, because without giving you guys too much information, Our garden is like a jungle gym for them. They're pooping and weeing everywhere. Like we have had, I don't know when you're watching this, you might be eating your breakfast, so I'm going to spare you the details, but it's been gross. Like, it has been gross.
Foxes being foxes.
Foxes being foxes, but when I say, I'm just going to spare you the details. It's not pretty. So we're going to empty the shed into the house, which is like, not awesome, but it is what it is. So we're just going to have to distribute what we've got going on in there. It's probably a good time to do a bit of a clear out in there too. And then, yeah, we're just going to essentially build the planters. Oh, they might arrive pre-built. I'm not entirely sure. But I think I might have to build them, which is fine. Put them in position, fill them with the soil that was left over from when we did the garden project. That's the back of the garden. And then fill it with lovely plants. I think we might have a little trip to the garden centre just because there's 4 planters and I know we don't have enough plants to go in them. So we could maybe get a couple of bulbs to see if they'll grow and see what's good to plant this time of year. I'm just really excited for this video, and then I'll be finishing this vlog on Monday when I come back from Scotland. I'm going away with Kate and Ewan to Inverness, which is going to be super lovely. So Zara's manning the fort, and then we've got someone arriving on Monday to build the fence panels. So I'll finish the vlog hopefully when I'm back from Scotland and they'll be built. Where the planters are going to go is where we've got all of this lovely growth going on over here. So obviously we kept this space fully clear and we've just had some plants kind of just chilling, mainly because we haven't really had the space for them to go elsewhere. So yeah, we've got a hydrangea over there that is really coming along. That was very small when Christine gave us it, Zara's aunt, and yeah, it's amazing. And we've got some lovely little fillers as well. So all of these are probably going to go in the planters. The rose, I showed you guys this, the rose that I picked up in the last video is doing really well. So trimmed back and deadheaded where I could, and I think we're going to get some lovely growth on this. But look, we've got a new rose just coming through there, and obviously this one is beautiful. It's not a scented rose, I don't think, which is kind of mad because I feel like I just presumed all roses smell, but apparently some do and some don't. So there we are. So that's where the 2 planters are going to go, and we also have 2 trellis planters arriving as well. So I'm thinking this fuchsia is already really big, so I might actually get this out while it's not too established and pop it in the trellis planter, just because I think it needs somewhere to kind of like cling on to. I know it would be really nice to have this against the fence. I'm kind of on the fence about that, pardon the pun, because I really do love it here, but I think it needs something to, yeah, grow into. Although I know fuchsia roots go wild. Yeah, I need to trim back the salvia as well because it is had its second course and the bees have pretty much ate it all up, as you can see. And also, if you've been watching since Ewan gave me this clematis, look, it's absolutely thriving again. So I think I'm going to get this clematis out and pop that in the planter as well with the trellis, because I think that will really do well there. And obviously it's got something to cling on to. This really died back, but then it's bounced back really well. I'm super impressed. So there we are. And this eucalyptus is absolutely thriving now. I'm very happy with that indeed. It's bounced back. I thought I'd killed it, but lives to fight another day. Oh, and the grass seed, look. The grass is starting to grow back as well. We popped the grass seed in, and yeah, it's growing and filling, so that's good. So all of these bags of soil are what's going to go in the planters when they arrive. So we've kept these here, and then yeah, this shed is going to be gone at the end of this video, because as you can see, it's pretty much on its last legs. And yeah, I think we just need to say goodbye and try and source a new shed and some kind of shed base, which I think we're going to move the shed so it will be in this spot. But yeah, first things first, we've got to get the shed down before we put a new one up. Okay, so we were just emptying the shed and I heard the guys out front unloading the little lorry, and we have our planters. I'm so excited. They're very heavy, so let me show you them real quick. So some of them have came pre-assembled. Now they're untreated, so we will need to put a wood treatment on them, and then we're going to paint them. I think, yeah, we probably will paint them actually. So these are the 2 raised planters, but these have a trellis attachment to them, which is just in the hallway here. So they've got 2 trellis attachments, one for each. And then we have the 2 longer forest. These are the lamello planters. So we've got 2 of those. So yeah, very excited. We are nearly finished emptying the shed. It's actually not took as long as I thought it would, which is good. So we can finish off with that, kind of get some organisation going on, and then start building the planters. Maggie, that's not helpful. Maggie's gone to the back of the garden and is now chewing up sticks. Thank you, very useful. It's so bad.
Pitch black.
Like you cannot see anything.
I would actually defy I'm a celeb to make this a challenge.
It's like all of the ivy is like grown through. I don't know if you can see that. It's that dark.
I think that's the least of our worries.
No, but then all of the cobwebs and slugs and snails and...
Every time we move something...
It's a spider.
You just...
Yeah.
And this one has a spider in it. Look.
No, stop it. Don't move that. Don't move that.
No,
get that away from me.
Come and have a look.
Zara, get that away from me. I will go inside. Zara. Get away from me. Get that away from me now. Get that away. You're disgusting. No. Stop. Zara's petrified of spiders too, but I'm sweating. I'm clammy.
I'll get it.
Really not having a great time. We're gonna have to leave this out here for like 3 or 4 hours just to de-spider everything.
De-spider?
So they can go and scurry elsewhere. Okay, the shed is empty. We've just got a little pile of wood here, but obviously it's all wood to be recycled, so the guys can take that when they take down the shed. We're gonna take the tarpaulin off the roof as well, and actually use that to cover up some bits in the garden, just so we don't have to put it all in the house. So yeah, I now have to take off the tarpaulin, which I drilled in, and it's lasted since I did this last year. I don't know how it lasted, but it did. Okay, we are officially done. The car is full of bits to go to the recycling centre. We've just got a couple of bits and bobs. We actually decided to get rid of the paving slabs. If you've been watching for a while, the paving slabs were actually buried underneath our grass, and we've just decided to get rid of them. I don't think we want to lose any more grass. Like, the patch of grass we've got is perfect, and I think putting paving slabs down to like a stepping stone path, we're not really going to have much going on at the back of the garden to warrant going to the back of it, so it would just eat into Maggie's space, and we don't really want to do that. So we're kind of just really thinning out our life. Like, we held on to so much unnecessarily, so yeah, things that might be useful, we're like, oh, that'd be good for the garden, but now the garden's pretty much done. Yeah, we've just been thinning it out. So my car's loaded up, so I'm going to go to the recycling centre and then get the planters outside. Maybe I'll actually start building those now. Okay, laundry day, do excuse that. We are now going to be clearing all of these plants out of the way and making way for the planters. I am so excited. I feel like they're going to need a paint before we get like the true idea of what they're going to look like. Paint colour TVC. Black will definitely make them blend in, but we'll see. But first I need to clear all these away. Okay, so we've moved all of the plants, and there's a really annoying piece of concrete in the ground here. I think it must have been an old fence post of some kind, but I've just spent about 20 minutes trying to dig it up, and it's huge. It's like 3 times the size of my hand, so that's kind of dictating the level of this patch where the planters are going to go. So I think we can work around it. I'm going to bring one planter out. We've moved the lounge set and just give the gravel a bit of a rake just to get it all level. And then I think what we're going to do is potentially remove the gravel edge and just line this with weed suppressant and just push the gravel up to the point of the planters, so there's like that seamless edge. That's the plan. So yeah, we're going to bring the planters out and measure up. Okay, so we have just been building the planters for the past I'm gonna say 20-25 minutes. They're actually really easy to assemble. I was a bit nervous. I thought, how on earth am I gonna put these together? But they were so straightforward. Let me show you. I'm so happy with them. So they fit the space so incredibly well. Like, I'm over the moon. They are slightly uneven here because we have a huge piece of concrete, and I think when the compost is in, it will level out. But it's just obviously where it is currently. We can have a little bit of a jiggle. But yeah, honestly, for the price, these are so worth it, and they come with a 15-year anti-rot guarantee as well, so we're obviously going to get some treatment on that ASAP just because it's fresh wood. But I don't think we're going to paint them. Let me know what you think. I don't think we're going to, just because I think it might be a bit much having all black planters, but it could look quite cool. I guess it would kind of flow better with the fence, but then we kind of like the natural colour of the sleepers. Sorry, I'm really out of breath. I've just lifted this one in. But yeah, I'm super pleased with them. I think they look amazing. Now, these are the Forest Living Screen planters. How amazing are they? So they've got the trellis at the back, so you can have some climbing plants on these too, which is really exciting. I honestly am so impressed. I feel like it's easier if I show you them from the door. Yeah, we've got 2 of those there, and it just gives us a bit more privacy, and also I think these will definitely be staying black just to kind of match with the fence. But yeah, they're installed now, and then we have the other 2 here. So yeah, a bit of maybe a bit of movement, and we can see if we can get them a bit more level, but I'm super happy with them. Okay, so the planters are in, and we've just extended the weed suppressant. As you can see, it's just here. We were 1 gravel bag short, which is the story of my life. You always need more than you think. To be honest, we could probably do with a couple more just to distribute it around, but yeah, we took the weed suppressant all the way to the end and then covered it all in gravel, so you've got that beautiful seamless edge. And yeah, obviously the lounge set is going to go back in this position, but what I'm going to do now is treat the wood. So we're using this Ronseal wood preserver. It's really good. We used it on the sleepers, and yeah, it just gives it that extra little bit of life. Okay guys, naturally true British summertime, it started to rain. Of course it did. I think I've popped 6 bags of soil in the planter so far. We shouldn't have taken all of the soil to the dump when we did, because honestly, this has taken a lot. So this is where we're currently at. We're not even half full. We've got about 4 or 5 bags left, so I think we're just going to have enough to do 1 planter. So I am going to need to grab some compost for this one, which is not the end of the world. You know, that's absolutely fine. At least we've got 1 sorted, so I'm going to pop some feed in this just to get the soil kind of like back up and add some nutrients back in. I need to take this gravel edge to the recycling centre as well. And then I actually think I'm going to wait to pop the plants in when I come back to London on Monday, because I don't want to rush it. I want to go and spend some time in the garden centre and get some inspiration, and maybe I'll talk to Ewan and Kate as well about what's kind of like good and nice and works together, because I really value their opinion as well. So yeah, I'm thinking like some nice aromatics, some herbs that'd be good in here, but some lovely flowers as well. So yeah, that's today. Shed is emptied. I'm going to move the lounge set back over, and then we're all done. So I'm going to head to the recycling centre now, and then I'll catch you guys on Monday. Maggie, you look awfully upset.
I feel like we should have consulted her before we agreed to.
Just like FYI, Maggie, you're not going to have your little fox observation patch at the back of the garden now. I cannot believe it's gone. It makes the garden feel so much bigger. It's huge. We're going to need to pop some grass seed down here. Maybe we could do that now actually while it's wet. Any tips or ideas would be welcome about what we can kind of do at the back here. I mean, decking would look nice, but I just don't really feel like it would work, because we still obviously do need a shed. So we pop some kind of shed here. Yeah, maybe I think stones. Let's just do stones. It's easier, isn't it? We've just got to now get another ton bag of gravel delivered. Yeah, put the stones down. Well, good morning. Today is the day I've been looking forward to for quite a while. Today is planting day, and I am so excited. I feel like today we'll really get some progress with making the planters just feel full. This morning I've been essentially moving everything around in the garden to kind of get an idea of what's going to go where, and really giving it a lot of thought. I spent about 2 hours this morning. I woke up at about 5, took Maggie for a walk, and I've just been sat looking around the garden thinking, where does the sun rise? Where does it set? What gets direct sunlight throughout the whole day? What's shade? What's partly shade? So I think we've got an idea. So initially what I thought is that we'd fill this planter just with lots of green, essentially evergreens, and then we could put this being like a herb garden, herb trough, because of like the aromatics of sitting here and smelling the herbs. So I've already popped some lemon balm there. However, I then sat and thought, for practicality, if this lounge set does stay here, which it probably is going to be fair, we thought maybe last night when we were sat out here that we could move it to the back of the garden, but then the back of the garden is so shaded that we love being able to sit in part shade, part sun here. That was the whole idea. So I'm going to come onto the back of the garden in a bit, but for now I thought, what about if we flip these around, so this could become the herb trough. So I feel like a herb trough sounds so awful, but like a herb planter garden, let's just call it that. So this is just a bin and some plant pots we need to take back to Zara's, and so that will be moving, and we're going to get some gravel just to fill this little spot. But yeah, I'm thinking we're going to do a herb garden here and then move all of these plants over there. So this is a cordyline. I think we have 2 of these. Yeah, these were just from Home Bargains and they've been doing really, really well. This I think is going to be a lily. It hasn't flowered this year, but it might next year. But I absolutely think this is going to thrive in here and to get its roots really established. And then we've just got some nice grass here. I just need to do a bit of a trim just to get rid of some of the died off leaves, but it's again doing really, really well. And then this is my box hedge that I was convinced was dead, but it's actually coming back. Look at all of this new growth. I think I need to trim these woody bits back as well, but I'm convinced that will bounce back very happily in the planter here. Here I'm going to pop some rosemary. I've got this thyme here which I think will be really, really happy in the planter as well. It kind of like sprawl over the edge, which I think will be lovely. I just really want it to be full and vibrant and just useful. Maybe we could pop a bay in there as well. Yeah, just like a useful planter. Also update on foxes. I don't want to say it and I don't want to jinx it. Touch wood. Touch wood. We've had nothing. There's been no drop-ins, there's been no smell, the cameras didn't detect any motion. There's been nothing, and they've made their presence known every single evening, and there was nothing last night. I didn't hear them. I purposely left my window open as well because my window's at the back of the garden. And yeah, nothing, which is great news. So hopefully this will just deter them. So still kind of deciding what we're going to do here. I think gravel will definitely be cheaper, tie in with the gravel patch down there. But then I am very tempted to move the dining set back here. I might wait till Zara's back from her morning meetings and see if we can kind of trial it out. I feel like having a dining set that's under the shade and just kind of like away from the direct heat might be lovely. Obviously the shed will be kind of going from here onwards, so it might be a bit bulky, but we'll see. But those 2 planters would move over. We're actually going to leave those here. I think they work really well. Obviously all of this will be painted black. So yeah, we'll all kind of like tie in. We're still on the fence about whether we'll paint the planters black as well. I think they'll definitely blend in. But yeah, let me know what you think. I don't want to rush into filling them, but I know her garden is pretty much on the cards since we thought about getting the planters. So I'm going to go to our local garden centre and have a little look around and see see what's available. I always find myself going towards the perennials, and we've got some Nepeta here, but I actually found out that Nepeta is like catnip and cats absolutely love it, and I'm thinking if cats love it, foxes will love it. So unfortunately I'm not going to go for that, but it's a very beautiful flower. These plants have just caught my eye. I have no idea what they're called. Coleus. Wow, how beautiful are they? They are $8.99. They're so stunning. Maybe one of those in the planter would look really nice as a little pop of colour. I'm definitely going to consider that because they are stunning. I think I'm going to get some chives just because they are really, really lovely. And I think they'll be nice and grassy to go in. So we'll get 2 chives. There'll be purple sprouting chives as well. So I'll grab 2 of those. So I've just found a eucalyptus for $15.99. I think that is such a good price for how established this is. And look how thick the roots are. So I think that would be really nice to plant near the lounge set just for a bit of just aromatics. We've got some rosemary going on. I've picked up 2 strawberry plants. Got some Thai basil and some regular basil and some chives. This is my idea of heaven, honestly. Just so happy here. Okay, I've had a complete change of mind. In the second tall plant that we've got, maybe a berry bush could be lovely. It says to be grown as a bush clump, can be planted 1 metre apart, mid to late summer fruiting. Okay, this could be an option. I mean, we've got nothing edible apart from... There's a blueberry bush. I mean, how exciting is that? $11.99. Maybe we could get 2 of those and see what we get. Okay guys, I am back and I've put everything in where I think it's going to go. I think. I'm still kind of unsure. So we've got a mix of things that I've homegrown and things that I've just that second picked up. So this rosemary was a tiny little seed. And oh, there's a little weed in there. But yeah, this has been really thriving. And then this is the second rosemary I've just picked up. This is some sage that I bought from the clearance section, and it was dying. And aside from a couple of leaves, it's actually really doing well. Got some chives here that I've just picked up. This basil I propagated and it's doing really well, but I just picked up a second one just to fill it out. We've got some Greek basil here as well, so I thought we could do Greek basil and regular basil here. 2 strawberry plants, and hopefully with them being at a height, those little nibbles will stop from the slugs, but we'll see. And then we've got some lemon balm. And then this is looking kind of, well, very full. I popped the eucalyptus at the end, so maybe we can bunch everything up slightly. Yeah, this box edge obviously will fill out in time as well. I just want them to look really full and just, I think it's just going to look amazing. So I'm going to get on with planting these and I'll catch up with you guys when I'm done. Wow. Look at that.
Wow.
I was desperate to go back in.
Are the roots dry or do they just look dry?
No, they're wet. There's loads of moisture in there. So
it's just the roots look like that.
Yeah.
It smells delish.
Mm-hmm.
We got some chives.
Yeah.
We have these all year round.
Rosemary?
Well, like these herbs.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. And here we can put strawberries, you think, or basil? Maybe basil. Yeah, so I was doing some freehand camera work because my tripod is behind me filming away for Instagram as well. So
the light is awful.
Is it?
But it's fine.
We've got some rosemary in the planters already. We've got some basil. I've planted the strawberries, and then now we're going to go in with this lemon balm, which really does need to get in the ground. And we've got some flowers on this lemon balm as well. It smells amazing.
Do you want the vlog to smell?
Do you have any uses for lemon balm in the comments? Please let me know, because there's a lot. Yeah, it's going to be really lovely. So right, I've dug a little hole here. So look at the roots, they were desperate to get out. Put the hosepipe in it as well, so hopefully.
Shall I tell everybody why the soil's really wet?
Because you looked after them all weekend when I was in Scotland. What are you going to say?
Yeah, because actually, even though I don't plant the flowers, I'm really good at looking after them.
Yeah.
And last time Luke went away, I didn't water anything for, like, what was it? Were you away for 4 days?
Yeah.
And I didn't water anything. So this time I watered day and night, even when I was violently hungover.
Yeah. So that right there is Zara's contribution to the garden, and I couldn't be any more grateful.
And I sunbathe here.
Okay, so we're 2 plants in. The soil is very malleable, so that's good. So we've got this one going in now. I am still finding bits of rubble and stuff left from...
And it's like clay as well,
clay,
isn't it?
Rubble. I did just find a pair of pants, which
What?
was really nice. Yeah, look in that little pot there. Some underpants that we dug up from the car.
I was going to say, they're not mine.
And, yeah. So it's not exactly like, you know, perfect.
Sorry, who puts their pants in the garden? Unless they fell off a washing line, actually.
Or the foxes. Because we
yeah.
know what they were like. Anyway, this one's going in.
Luke became very friendly with the foxes.
Get rid of all of this growth, excess growth. These are just weeds that have mounted up because we've actually had these for months and just been waiting for planters. So here we are. So look at that nice look at those roots. They were ready. I find roots a bit gross. I'm not gonna lie. I don't love them.
They look like worms.
They do. And hopefully get more growth in them. The plants have got some great depth. So there we go. And that one goes. Soil around it, and then I'm going to give them a big drink afterwards because obviously into new soil. There we are. How about that? Sorry, the light's really tricky to show you guys, but I'm so pleased with how all of this is looking. Honestly, I feel like it just looks really full, really happy. Everything's thriving. So hopefully they're happy in their new homes and we get some really nice established growth, because that would be lovely. Okay, we're taking a quick lunch break, and I've actually just moved the dining table and set to the back of the garden just to get an idea of what it would look like if we did end up putting it here. Obviously we will be sorting out the concrete on the bottom, and I quite like this. The only concern is that it is just below the tree and we have found some fresh poop.
And for how often it happens to me.
You have been pooped on a lot.
I think it's now number 5 this year.
Yeah, and I obviously got pooped on my birthday, so that's concerning for me as well. So maybe we won't be leaving this here, but for now we're having dinner. Well, we're having lunch, sorry, in a new spot in our garden. I swear, guys, I swear, the last clip I just filmed, we were like, we've just been pooped on quite a lot this year. This is gross, but look what just landed. Okay, the dining set is not staying here. No, It was a lovely idea. No. Absolutely not. No. Maggie, no. Okay, we're moving it back. It was a nice try. Okay, the blueberries are in and hopefully we might get some kind of crop this year. I've just very loosely put them on the trellis. I know you're supposed to really let them settle first, but hopefully this will kind of encourage some growth. But yeah, this does get sun. As you can see, the sun is beaming down, so it will eventually pass over here and we'll get a nice bit of sunlight in the evening. But I think we've got some small little fruits potentially growing, so yeah, they're in. And then I just need to head back and get some more compost for this one. I'm going to wrap up this vlog because I need to shower and just de-dirt. I really hope you've enjoyed this. I don't feel like it's been a really long one, but it's been like in additional days, if that makes sense. I'm just so pleased with the progress, and now we've got this huge space that's not for the dining set but might be for something else. We'll sit and have a think, but I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll catch you very soon in a future one. Lots of love, take care, bye for now.